What's up, guys? Kyle Spears here with Logan Frey and Matt Grimm from Blacklist HQ. We're just going to break down open workout 20.4. We have a chipper this time, so a 4-time workout, 30 box jumps, 15 clean and jerks, 30 box jumps, 15 clean and jerks, 30 box jumps, 10 clean and jerks, 30 pistols, 10 clean and jerks, 30 pistols, 5 clean and jerks, 30 pistols, 5 clean and jerks. And the weight goes up each clean and jerk round. Starting at 95, and we're working all the way to a 95, 65, and then working all the way up to a 315, 205 barbell. So we're just going to talk quick. We're going to do this one a little bit differently, guys. We're just going to talk about some of the nuances of this workout. This workout is going to be pretty limited by your ability to clean the barbell and your ability to do pistols. So those are going to be really the two limitations of this workout. So we're just going to kind of talk about some of the nuances of the box jump, some of the nuances of barbell cycling. If you guys are kind of like up on that upper echelon level, and then a little bit of, or we're going to give you guys kind of like a pacing structure to follow here. So if you guys are looking to get to that last barbell, you should have relatively a 330 to 220 pound clean and jerk. If you guys are in that realm, you guys should be able to kind of work your way through these barbells and get to that last barbell. The amount of reps you're going to hit on that is going to be very dependent per person. So obviously the higher the clean and jerk, the lighter that percentage of your clean and jerk. So really just going to be dependent. For the second to last barbell, roughly you guys are looking to get at that one. If you have roughly a 300 to 190 pound clean and jerk. For the 225 pound bar, again, 245, 250. And then let's see, so that was 155 for women. So roughly a 165 clean and jerk, 170 clean and jerk for women. So about 15 to 20 pounds above where these barbells are set at, guys. So when you're going into this workout, remember that we have a 20-minute time cap for this workout. So pace accordingly. Don't come out and, if you guys are going to be getting to that 225 pound bar, you don't need to come out and touch and go your 15 snatch or clean jerks at that first bar, or touch and go your sets of 5 at that 315 bar. Take your time, hit singles, get warmed up for that 225 bar so you can approach and attack it if that's that bar that you're going for. And then, yeah, so that's our big pacing structure, guys, is just know what bar you're about to get to, know what bar is kind of your limb bar, and just pace for that bar. If you guys don't have pistols, then yeah, just hammer away at this until you get to the pistols and do the best you can on those, getting depth or whatever. More than likely it'll be a mobility limitation, so just work on getting depth for your pistols. You guys have anything else pacing structure wise? Nope. Okay. So some of the talking points that we brought up were step ups versus box jumps. So one of the points that Logan had made was about how it's going to create a bunch of lactate stepping up versus box jumping up. Do you just want to chat about that a little bit more, Logan?
Yeah. So basically the way that I look at it, as far as a box step up, or box jump standpoint, is that you basically want to limit your time under tension here, because you're going to have about 90 pistols at the end of a workout. If you are getting that last bar, and even if you aren't, you're still going to have at least 30 pistols. So if you don't want to do 90 step-ups, because that's going to be a lot more time under tension. So just say that your goal was to pace it out. So each round of box jumps was going to take you about 60 seconds, maybe a minute 10. Instead of being under more tension doing step-ups and getting the same amount of work done in a minute 10, you would want to do box jumps, be under tension for less time, and just take more breaks. So a longer break in between each one. And something that we chatted about too as well is, if you watch Ben Smith, he does a really good job about kind of sliding back once he gets on top of the box. and then coming back down. Sometimes he rebounds, and then sometimes he actually steps down. But a really good point is if you are going to rest and you do have the mechanics to rebound almost all of them, then rest at the top instead of the bottom, so you can use that stretch shortening cycle at the bottom of the jump instead of coming back down and pausing. Now it's just like the workout that we just did whenever we had deadlifts. Everyone knows that it's a lot easier to get your second deadlift than your first, because it's that sort of elastic energy on the way up is just going to make the barbell move a little bit better. So it's the same thing behind this. So you want to make sure that you're using that energy instead of just starting every single time from a dead stop, and that's going to save your legs for later on down the road when you need them, when you're getting to that bar where it's approaching 90% of your one rep or more.
Cool. Matt, you had mentioned something about warming up your hip internal rotation for pistols. I think we were going to add that into the warm up. You want to talk about just like the efficiency factor that'll play into, and kind of like what people might be expecting going into some of these barbells, especially if they're going to have to like squat clean them?
So yeah, that hip efficiency of that pistol position, and the ability to even get into that pistol is going to be dictated a little bit by how well you can get that internal rotation, so that knee tracking a little bit more over the toe than out, and that tracking position is going to help with the balance. It's going to help save that low back a little bit. It's going to make that pistol itself a lot more comfortable. So having that ability to make the pistol more comfortable, if you're going to end up squat cleaning it, you're going to save those legs for those squat cleans that are coming. By being able to bounce, in the sense, a little bit out of those pistols. Okay,
cool. And what do you guys think of like the fatigue factor going into after you do like 90 pistols, if you guys are getting to that 315 bar? We obviously saw Ben's. I don't think we saw anybody power cleaning it. Logan, you had mentioned that you might try and power clean that first one, but how much of a factor do you guys think that's going to have into hitting or squatting that 315 bar or 315?
I think it's all gonna depend on probably how much the clean and jerk is relative to your one rep max, and then just how big your front squat is compared to your clean. A lot of people that I've competed with and throughout the years, they have higher front squats than me. And a lot of times I might have a higher clean than them, but they have higher front squats. So they're able to hit maybe a better score on a workout that has really heavy cleans, or maybe a lot of heavy cleans, just because if your legs are fatigued, the front squat comes in more to play than maybe the actual explosive dynamic lift of the squat clean. So I think it's just it really depends on how resilient your legs are. And really, if you have a big front squat, then that is going to be a really big factor on that last bar.
Yeah. Matt, you have any other thoughts on that, or?
That leg resiliency and that leg endurance, exactly what Logan said, I think is going to be a big factor there.
Yeah. So again, like even if you're not looking to get to that 315 bar, like if you guys are getting into the pistols and going into a set of clean and jerks, like we're just looking, a lot of it, if you're going to have to squat clean any of these weights, a lot of it's just going to be your leg resiliency at that point in time. So that might be another limiting factor in coming in there. We saw Ben Smith kind of slow down his pistols, especially on that first set. And it seemed to save him a little bit more. I mean, he definitely has great barbell cycling. It's one of the best in the sport, but it seemed like it saved him a little bit better for that 315 bar and squatting that. So his splits were, I think he was going about 90 seconds on the splits for his pistols. So it wasn't, cruising for 30 by any means. It was just kind of some consistent movement. So just keep that in mind as you guys are working through those pistols. Like even if it's one of your favorite movements, just slow it down for that for that barbell. This workout's all about those barbells, guys. So, do you guys have any other last thoughts or about this one? Or
Yeah. Obviously this is only if you have like the strength to do it. But whenever you watch like Ben Smith, and the competitors go tonight, even on really the 275, really on all the bars except for the 315, Ben Smith caught the bar in a power clean and then went straight into his push jerk. I think if you have a great push jerk, use this, because it allows you, at least me personally and athletes that I've coached, it allows you to use your legs more, instead of your shoulders, and you're not under that time under tension. So not to say that it's a shoulder workout, but it's just a lot. If you have a good push jerk, it's a lot more efficient use of the movement. And for me, it keeps me from having too much tension within my push jerk throughout the movement if I concentrate on doing that and popping it off my shoulders every time, instead of pausing and then going into it.
Yeah. Just limiting the amount of tension you guys are under will keep that heart rate as low as possible, so we don't have to fight against the tension we create to brace for those loads. So for sure, if you guys are able and have had barbell cycling throughout your design this year, make sure you guys are power cleaning that and pushing that thing off your shoulder pretty quick. For top times in this workout, guys, I think for males, you're looking at 14 minutes. You might even see some sub 14. Ben Smith was 16:42. He's probably going to put up a pretty top time in this. Somebody like Matt Frazier is probably going to be, I would imagine, about 2 minutes faster than him. Somebody like Rich Froning might even be like 2 minutes faster than him. Females are going to be quicker on this workout. Their range of motion is shorter on the pistol, clean jerk, and they're jumping to a lower box. So they're probably looking at around a 12-minute time frame. Again, these are just guesses, guys. I don't know how accurate we've been the past few weeks, but if we had to throw some numbers out there, those would kind of be our guesses. So any last thoughts, guys? Or
No, I got it. That's it.
Cool. Ron, guys, good luck on this one. Have fun lifting some heavy weights other than the deadlift this week and throwing that barbell around. Good luck, and let us know if you guys have any thoughts or questions.